Do you ever watch a show and then just get like really inspired after finishing the show and you want to like become a better person because of it? That is exactly what happened to me with My Hero Academia. Izuku Midoriya and his mindset of I always have to get better, I always have to help people, I want to save people with a smile on my face. That is something to think about, and it goes way deeper than that because positivity can genuinely change your whole entire mindset, and it will be contagious, and it can change your whole entire mood for the rest of your day. Let me explain. For example, waking up in the morning, if you have a bad mindset, if you're like, oh, it's a sucky day, I have to do this and this and this, and it's going to be tedious, you're setting yourself up for failure, you're setting yourself up for a bad day. If you wake up in the morning, you go, thank you, Lord, for waking me up. It's going to be a good day. I'll get through this, but you know what? After that, I have a lot of time, and I'm going to make the most of it, and I'm going to smile through my day. Those are two completely different mindsets, and which will lead to two completely different days. You following me? It really is doing the little things day to day that like really add up over time. Because if you're always listening to sad music, like that's something I also don't like to do. I mean, sad music, it's good sometimes, but I love me some good like energetic, upbeat, happy vibe music. Because it just gets you feeling good, right? It just gets you going and it gets you feeling like you're going to have a good day. If you're always listening to sad music, you're always going to feel sad. It is like subconsciously programming your mind to feel sad and see the sad part in things. And this goes further than just music. This goes with everyday interactions. This goes with your mindset towards your work, your ethic, whatever you are doing. If you don't have a good mindset about it, you're going to just be depressed. You're just going to feel like super sad. Now, this is where DEKU comes in the picture, right? I finished My Hero Academia 2 days ago, and IZUKU Midoriya has one of the best examples of this mindset that I've seen ever since, like, Ash Ketchum. Both of them remind me of each other because they're always having that mindset of, I can't quit, I can't give up, I will help as many people as I possibly can. I will do as much in my power to be able to change the situation and to make it so where I am the victor. And that is a very, very inspirational mindset to go after, to chase after. Because having that same mindset about the things that you do in your daily life, like even though it might seem impossible, you are still going after it with as much drive as you would with something that would be like 100% guaranteed to you. It is gonna change your life because you're gonna be you're gonna be that much closer to being what you want to be instead of not even starting in the first place and giving up halfway through. No, they will endure to the very end. In Deku's words himself, he was quirkless and powerless. He felt like he was bored into a body that could not handle the dreams that he wanted. His dreams were too big for what he could possibly handle. And then he got a chance. This quirkless boy got the quirk from the person that he admired the most, All Might. He got the quirk of all time. And all of a sudden, he's making a name for himself, and he's putting as much effort as he possibly can into growing and becoming the best version of himself. Because he got that opportunity. Let me tell you right now, if you get an opportunity to make yourself better, and if you get an opportunity to grow and become the person you want to be, and if you don't put in as much effort as you can, you're wasting potential. Izuku wanted to be that hero that saved people with a smile on his face, that encouraged the other people to grow and better themselves. And he genuinely touched their souls to make them change and to get rid of the hatred in their hearts. That's a crazy thing to achieve. I don't care if I'm being corny because that's from a show, but that's a crazy thing to achieve. And that's something crazy to like look into. And then another thing, and a big, big point about all of this, is that the way his classmates acted because he brought that mindset. Everybody else in his class was getting better because of his mindset and his drive. Everybody else wanted to work just as hard as him. That is why it is contagious. It's like in baseball, when somebody hits a 2-out hit, 2-out double. all of a sudden the bats start rolling, everybody starts getting hits, everybody starts scoring runs. It's the same thing in anything. Positivity is contagious, and it will flood you in either the best or the worst ways depending on how you handle it. It goes the same with negativity too. I would say take it with a grain of salt. When something doesn't go your way, I would say obviously reflect on it and see what ways you can try to grow from it. But at the same time, don't dwell on that thing for an incredibly long amount of time. Like, you can get over it in a way, and you can learn from it, and you can grow from it, and you can use that to become better. If you use it and you sit on it and you just put yourself down and you keep putting yourself down, you're digging yourself a hole that is much, much harder to get out of. Other than reflecting over your mistakes, saying, okay, I can do this better, and then working to fix that mistake. This is why setting a good example and being a role model for other people, even though you might not know it, somebody's watching you, somebody's looking over you, and somebody is judging you based on what you're doing. Have the right mindset, be the light in somebody's day, and love them as you would love yourself, as we are called to do. Doing all of those things will help change your life for the best and somebody else's for the best. Have a blessed day.